shall return to this later.
시리가 베스미언의 메달리언까지 들고 왔는데.
Geralt, please, not now. By comparison, the gauntlet was a walk in the park. But that's not the point.
What is?
Avalok says nothing will come of this until I stop thinking about the battle. But at the moment, I find it impossible to fill my head with kittens and vanilla pudding. Tell me, how do you do it?
What?
Always manage to pull yourself together. Focus. No matter what's happening.
게롤트는 생각이 없다. 생각이 없기 때문이다.
There's a certain ancient method. Vesemir taught it to me, and Barman taught it to him.
Will you take me into the mountains and make me drink hemlock?
The Skellige druids have used it for centuries. It always
방금
works.
눈
Hey! You'll regret that.
설마
Hey, that's cheating.
Wimp.
We'll see about that.
Come and get me.
와우. 눈덩이를 눈덩이를 이렇게 던진 사람이 어딨냐? 아, 이럴 수가. 아, 근데 이거 눈덩이는 어떻게 보충을 하죠? 야, 어디다 던져? 눈덩이를 더 만들자. 아, 여기서 만드는구나. 예. 니가 임마 눈덩이를 한꺼번에 많이 들고 다녀야지. 그렇게 일부만 들고 다니니까 지는 거야. 블링크 쓰면 뭐하나?
You were right. That really works. Thanks.
Glad to be of service. So what now?
I'll go see where our dearest sage is.
뒤에서 던질 걸 알고 손가락을 흔들었구나. 이 발은
Geralt.
게롤트의 발인데.
Geralt. Wake up.
What? What's happening?
Get up. We must go. I've saddled the horses.
Ciri, it's the crack of dawn. Where do you want to go?
To Velen. Bald Mountain. But a few days till the Witch's Sabbath. And guess who's the guest of honor?
누군데?
Dunno. Enlighten me.
Imlerith. We'll have no better chance to get him.
Where'd you get this idea? What's gotten into you?
I must avenge Vesemir. The Sabbath. It's the perfect opportunity. Imlerith will be drunk among his cohorts, caught up in the revelry. He'll not expect the blow.
안식일은 어떻게 알았지?
How'd you learn all this? Imlerith? The Sabbath?
Avalok. He told me of those who chase us. Claims knowledge itself can tip the scales. Come. We shall talk on the way.
좋아, 벨렌으로 가자.
Lead on.
근데 고작 둘이서 간다고?
Ready?
Let's go.
After the Battle of Kaer Morhen, the defenders licked their wounds and mourned their losses, save Ciri, who began to plan her revenge. She woke Geralt one night and urged him to travel with her to Velen, to the top of Bald Mountain, where she knew she'd find Imlerith. She had decided he had to die.
아, 여기가 그 벨렌에서 못 가던 그 마지막 물음표 있던 그곳인가 보네요. 여기가 조심해야겠네. 얘들은 왜 자기 동네에서 안 먹고 연애를 왜 거기서 안 하고 벨렌에 와서 한대?
The men at Crow's Perch, they spoke of this place. Ard Serbin, home of the ladies of the wood. The peasants feared coming here, and the Baron thought the ladies of the wood a terrifying tale for naughty children. Incidentally, I wonder how the Baron is.
Hanged himself after his wife died. Daughter's in Novigrad.
아이고,
A true shame.
이 장소가 익숙하니?
You actually know this area?
Centuries ago, it was a hallowed site for druids. But then the crones arrived, destroyed the Velen Circle, and deformed the sacred oak atop the mountain.
아, 여기 크론들이 나오는 곳이다.
An important feast is observed here annually. The Sabbath, they call it. All the local folk attend. I suspect Imlerith attends too, as the crone's guest.
Seem to know it well.
Havelark's a good tutor.
정말로 임레리스가 그곳에 있는 걸 알고 있니? 어떻게?
We stand to find Imlerith here? You sure?
Avilark told me of beings who commune with the NL elves. They can be found in every part of our world. In Velen, the crones do this. Apparently, Imlerith came here at Eredin's behest, to order the crones to keep their eyes open and ears pricked, in case Avilark were to seek shelter in his Velen hideout.
Took the order literally, judging by all the ears hanging in the woods. Think Imlerith might still be here?
He craves the pleasures of the flesh, wine, sex. The crones indulge him, flatter his ego. I'm certain he'd not let this opportunity pass, and will be on Bull Mountain for the Sabbath.
아하. 좋아, 가자.
Let's get this done.
We must reach the peak. We'll find Imlerith there. The peasant folk of Velen call this night the Feast of Gifts. I've no idea why.
일단은 포인트부터 찍고 연금 마지막은 뭐 어떤 걸 올려야 될까? 개인적으로는 이걸 올리고 싶은데 이거를 찍고 돌연변이 하고 소지품 중에서 고양이 비약을 버리는 겁니다. 아, 이게 체면에 면역이 되는 것도 있네. 그럼 놔둬야지. 야, 벌써 레벨 28이야. 가자.
Geralt? 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 Havelock claims vanity is Imlerith's greatest weakness.
Vanity?
Any foe he faces, he strives to impress. The other one, Caranthir, is said to be secretive and pragmatic. Hardly surprising, given he was Havelock's student. Geralt?
Should I shoot?
White one once served the lady.
But he's an outsider.
인간들이 있네? 전에는 여기 악령들만 있었는데.
Let them approach.
악령이 아니고
They
포글렛이었나
come for the
있었는데.
feast. Wouldn't do to cast them out.
Didn't come to celebrate. We need to get to the top of the mountain.
The gate is shut. You'll not pass. But we've fires down that way, with food and drink aplenty. Sit down beside one, and perhaps this year the ladies will descend. Give us the privilege of seeing them.
일단 불가에 가서 앉도록 하자. 한양이니만
Thank you
이었어.
for the invitation. Be glad to sit down, right?
Speak for yourself.
Come with me.
예전에 여기 그냥 억지로 찾아왔을 때는 그 포글렛들만 잔뜩 있었던 것 같은데. 얘기를 좀 나눠보죠. 실이 거틀렛에는 파란색, 약간 청색 테두리가 있네. 왜 우리가 이 문을 지나갈 수 없지?
Mentioned a gate. Said we wouldn't pass.
Only the chosen visit the ladies. Every year young lads and lasses climb the mount, but never more than 3.
Let me guess. The young lads and lasses don't return.
No, they return happy and radiant. But rare is the one who then stays in Velen. Off they go to seek fortune in the wider world.
의외라는 표정인데? 여인들이 너에게 강림하다니. 그 다음엔?
Ladies of the wood visit you?
If they favor us. My father told me they descended once. Passed from fire to fire, listening to hopes and grievances.
이 영감님 아버지 거의 그러면 한 세기에 걸쳐서 지금 안 나타났다는 얘기 같은데?
Haven't done it in a long time then.
No point waiting to see if we'll get lucky.
Yeah, we gotta try to reach the peak.
자, 이 축제는 무엇을 축하하는 건가?
This celebration, what's it about?
What do you need to know, Wanderer?
No need for anger. The White Ones serve the ladies as we do now. We send them gifts all year long. And on this night, they repay us with their blessing.
I met one of your gifts to the crones. Sniveling. Scared to death and about 8 years old.
Stay calm.
왜 그 여인들이 너희들의 아이들을 필요로 하는가?
Your children. Why do the ladies need them?
We know not and never ask.
You don't know? Then let me tell you.
Tell us instead what a peasant, his own young and starving, is to do with a wandering war orphan. You're not from here. Don't judge us by others' laws.
여인들의 축복은 뭔가?
Said the ladies bestow blessings on you.
Aye, for our lives turn thus. First a summer of labouring neath the hot sun, then autumn rains, then a winter of death. Then we await spring, when all that is dead is born anew. And from our blood and sweat,
햇불
the
손에
oak
좀
bears acorns,
내려놓고
at times few,
손바닥이 완전 살짝 달라붙은 것 같은 느낌.
What do you do with the acorns?
The Velen elders gather, hold council. Some favour grinding them to spread on the fields for a rich harvest. Others want them given to a cunning woman who'd make medicine for consumption.
A handful of enchanted acorns is enough for all Velen.
'Tis never enough.
자, 하지를 바꿨어.
Heard enough about this. We've got other questions.
우린 가야 된다.
We should be going.
Eager to see the ladies. I share your yearning.
We're afire with yearning. Come, Geralt. We must get there before daybreak.
Go to the tent and stand before Thekla. She's the one who decides who's worthy to face the ladies.
테클라.
Prepare for it. For it too prepares for you. Drive it not off with bold words. We'll all to it instead. We're creatures into the world neath the human.
애들 하는 얘기 들어보면 뭐 무슨 사이비 같기도 하는데.
We each will use that will as we will. How we will. We'll ensure things that it's one true use has been revealed to man. From thence the many errors. From thence the casting off of the
상인도 와 있네요.
Greetings. Wouldn't mind a look at your.
상인들이 파는 거 뭐 있나 뭐 대충. 장난꾸러미님 안녕하세요.
Farewell.
온 김에 무기도 좀 고치고.
If only their gifts are plentiful.
Yeah?
소리 좀 하자. 안녕.
So.
My grandmother said they came down the mountain just before daybreak. How did they look? That one's beauty well.
The ladies,
Like an army.
merciful ladies.
크론들이
Grandson, give him health. He works his share of
결코
mischief.
자비롭고
Good lad.
선한 존재는 아닌데.
Look, a child.
어?
No, a godling.
정이다.
I know him. Name's Johnny.
Well, old B, you're back. And I see you found your
자,
lass.
대생님 안녕하세요.
I'm Johnny. We've had the pleasure already. A bit one-sided though it was. See, I saw you running. Your back to me. As I was having the pleasure of... Oh, 'tis a long story.
They call me Ciri. Nice to meet you.
How are things, Johnny?
Health's good, so no complaints. What brings you here?
너는 여기 왜 있나?
What are you doing here? Last we met, you and the crones weren't exactly friends.
I got an invitation I couldn't refuse, same as every year. In their peculiar way, the crones tolerate my presence and wish to see me at their Sabbath. So I come, wander about, and go home with the rising sun.
나엘.
What about you?
원하이즈님 안녕하세요. 자, 정상으로 향하는 길을 찾는 중이다.
We gotta climb the mountain. Can you help?
I'd rather try to dissuade you, but I'm certain that would be in vain. The lass, she as stubborn as you.
Even more so.
Figured as much. Path to the peak starts there, past the gate. But only old Thekla's got the key, so since you shan't ever get it, you best turn back now.
자, 왜 열쇠를 얻을 수 없나?
The key. Why do you doubt we can get it?
Good grief, you're worse than children. 3 souls are allowed atop the mountain, and only strapping young lads or comely lasses among them. They get the key, open the gate, and meet the ladies.
I believe I qualify.
But he's old and ugly.
Old and ugly.
Pretty damn good at finding lost voices.
Then go find the voice of reason. It'll tell you to turn back. There's no fooling with the ladies.
크론들에게 손님이라도 있는가?
We're here to find an elf named Imlerith. Ciri thinks he might be a guest of the crones.
Big bloke, in full plate. Going the right way. He's atop the mountain, all right.
You've seen him?
Saw him in the bog first. Water froze beneath his horse's hooves. Then I saw him again yesterday, heading up this path. Why are you looking for him?
He killed my friend.
Wouldn't seek revenge if I were you. Even the ladies bow and scrape before that one.
시도는 해봐야지.
Gotta get to the summit. Simple as that.
It's Thekla you'll need to convince. She's blind as your bum, but she won't be fooled.
We shan't try to trick her.
She sits in that tent over yonder. I wish you luck, and do hope we meet again. Someday.
someday. 자, 테클라랑 이거
Winds
해봐야겠다.
are rising, owls hoot, fire's just a gleam. Hours late and slumber cozy, close your eyes and dream.
조니! 조니, 조니. 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 상인이 또 있네.
But one night we get to fill our bellies to the brim.
야, 그놈의 길드 그만 얘기 좀 해.
Who's that?
자, 알렉스님 안녕하세요.
Well, come on, come closer, girl.
야, 길드 어차피 25명 다 차서 못 들어가잖아요.
What's she like?
Narrow hips, sparkly eyes, a striking feisty lass.
Never had a man. Never mind. Got me answer. I choose you, girl. This night you shall see the ladies.
우와. 우와, 바로 알아채네? 실이 내 생각은 어떠냐.
Siri?
Wonderful. Who wouldn't want to meet the ladies? My companion comes with me.
What else has the cat dragged in?
It's grey and veiny, got a scar, and eyes like a viper.
Aye. Stinks of clotted blood and corpses. Plus it's old and infertile. I
적나라한데
reject ye, freak. The girl will ascend alone.
잘 아는구만. 이게 다 무슨 짓이지?
What's this about? What have you chosen her for?
Tell him.
Each year, 3 chosen have the honour to meet the ladies.
What happens after they've had this honor?
When they return, they speak of the past no more. Joy rules them and they start life anew. The lads were not the first to be chosen this day, but the moon hangs high, so she's like to be the last.
야, 생김새만으로도 평가할 수는 없어. 난 적합하다.
You misjudged me. I'm worthy as anyone.
Girl?
He's sprier than any youth. Only smells like corpses because he kills monsters. And he'll kill any who stand in his way.
Perhaps I was mistaken. Perhaps there's life in him yet. By ancient right you may appeal my choice. But to do so
아,
you must
무슨
best
또
the
시련을 통과해야 됩니까? 무슨 시련?
What kind of challenge?
Tell him.
You must descend into the cave and bathe in the waters below the earth.
What's the catch?
The water's deep. The water's murky.
좋다. 시련을 받아들이지.
I accept the challenge.
Come.
Come. 야,
Look this over. A coin from days of yore. Falker burns on its reverse, so they call it the Defier's Oran.
저걸 찾아오라고?
Now, bring me the coin.
역시나? 자, 뿌리님 안녕하세요.
Something's afoot. Something.
위쳐. 익사체가 있네. 이것들 봐라. 석공을 안 차고 있었구나. 아쿠베아님 안녕하세요. 여기 어둠에